Hey there, folks. You ever buy a plant thinking, this time I'll keep it alive, only to watch it wither away 2 weeks later? Yeah, same here. Well, today I've got you covered. I'm about to show you 10 plants that are practically impossible to kill. Yep, even if you've got a brown thumb, these beauties will thrive. From low-maintenance houseplants to hardy garden champs, these are perfect for anyone who forgets to water, or waters too much. Stick around. I promise, these plants are the real MVPs of the plant world. Let's dive in and make your plant game unstoppable. Alright, plant number 1, air plants. These little guys are like the ultimate freeloaders of the plant world, but in the best way. No soil, no mess, no problem. Look at this. It doesn't even need dirt. Just plop it on a shelf, a piece of wood, heck, even on your desk. It'll chill there and look amazing. Taking care of air plants is as easy as soaking them in water for about 20 minutes every couple of weeks. Yep, that's it. Dunk and done. See? Even if you forget for a month, these things will still forgive you. They're like the cool friend of plants. Low maintenance, always chill. All right, coming in hot at number 2, Anthurium, or as I like to call it, the plant that looks fancy but refuses to quit on you. Check this out. Those flowers? They're not even flowers. They're modified leaves. And that shiny, waxy look? It's like they're already polished for a party. These beauties thrive on the basics. Water them once a week, give them some indirect sunlight, and they're happy campers. Plus, they bloom all year round. No drama, no fuss. Here's the thing with anthuriums. They're tougher than they look. Forget to water them? They'll give you a little droop as a reminder like, hey buddy, don't forget me. But once you do, they bounce right back. All right, plant number 3, the bamboo palm. Now, this one's a real MVP for anyone who wants a tropical vibe without the tropical drama. Look at this. It's like having your own mini jungle. And the best part? It's almost impossible to kill. This plant thrives on neglect. Well, almost all it asks for is some indirect light, and the occasional misting to keep those leaves looking fresh. Easy, right? Here's the deal with bamboo palms. They're like your chill friend who's up for anything. Forget to water it? No problem. Skip a week? Still no problem. Just don't flood it, all right? Even chill friends have limits. All right, folks. Plant number 4, Bromeliads. These tropical stunners look like they belong in a rainforest. But trust me, they're easier to care for than a cup of coffee. See that pop of color? That's the plant showing off. And the best part? It doesn't need much to keep this vibe going. Just some indirect light and a little water in the center cup here. It's like giving it its own personal bird bath. Simple, right? Bromeliads are so chill, they can handle just about anything. Forget to water for a while? No sweat. It's more drought tolerant than you'd think. Just don't overdo it. They don't like soggy feet. Next up, plant number 5, Kalanchoe. Now, don't let the fancy name fool you. This is one of the easiest plants you'll ever take care of. Plus, look at those flowers. It's like a party in a pot. Kalanchoe's a succulent, which means it's built for survival. Those chunky leaves store water, so even if you forget about it for a week or two, it's like, no worries, I got this. All it needs is some bright light and a little water every couple of weeks. Seriously, it's almost too easy. Kalanchoe isn't just tough, it's a multitasker. These flowers can last for weeks, even months, with barely any effort on your part. You get the color without the commitment. All right, plant number 6, the money tree. Now, I can't promise it'll make you rich, but it's definitely going to make your space look like $1,000,000. Check out this braided trunk. It's like this plant's signature look. And those leaves? They're super hardy, so no worries if you're not exactly the green thumb type. It thrives on bright, indirect light and just a little water every couple of weeks. Seriously, this thing is easier to manage than my houseplants group chat. The money tree is one of those plants that basically says, relax, I got this. Forget to water it for a bit? No problem. Overwater it? It's like, hey, let's not get carried away, but we're still cool. All right, let's talk about plant number 7, orchids. Now, I know what you're thinking. Aren't these high-maintenance divas? Nope. These beauties are way easier to care for than they look. Look at these flowers. They're basically nature's work of art. And guess what? They're not as fragile as they seem. All they need is a little love, and they'll bloom for weeks, sometimes months. Just give them bright, indirect light and water once a week. Easy as that. Oh, and pro tip, use an ice cube to water them. Even I can remember that. Orchids are like that friend who looks super fancy, but is actually really chill. Forget to water it for a week? It's cool, just don't drown it. It's a tropical plant, not a fish. All right, plant number 8, the peace lily. Now, I'll be honest, this one's a total show-off. You get the benefits of fresh air, and it's beautiful too. But here's the kicker. It's super easy to take care of. Look at this thing. Those white flowers are actually spathes, and they'll bloom all year long if you treat it right. And the leaves? They're not just pretty. They're natural air purifiers. So it's like having a plant that's doing double duty. Water it once a week or when the soil feels dry. Not hard, right? And it's cool with low to medium light, so this one can go just about anywhere. Peace lilies are pretty low maintenance. Forget to water it once? It'll tell you, drooping leaves like, "Hey buddy, I need a drink." But once you give it some water, it's back to looking great. Next up, plant number 9, Pothos. If you've ever seen a plant hanging around a friend's place or office, there's a good chance it was a pothos. This guy's a total pro when it comes to being low maintenance and high impact. Check out these vines. You can let them trail down or even trim them to make them bushier. Pothos is super flexible, just like your favorite laid-back friend who doesn't need much to stay happy. It thrives in low to bright light, and you only need to water it when the soil's dry. Honestly, you could forget about it for a while, and it'll still look great. Pothos are so chill. They don't need a lot of attention, and they'll still thrive. Skip watering for a week or two? No biggie. Just don't make a habit of it. It's like a plant that says, "I got this, but a little help wouldn't hurt." All right, plant number 10, succulents. If you want a plant that's basically a no-brainer, this is it. These guys are like the "I got it all together" plants of the world. Look at these little beauties. Each one is unique and tough as nails. Succulents store water in their leaves, so they don't need much attention. In fact, the less you water them, the happier they'll be. Just a little bit of water every 2 weeks, and that's pretty much it. You could forget about these for days, and they'll still look awesome. Succulents are pretty much the epitome of low maintenance. They don't care if you've got a busy schedule. They'll thrive with just a few minutes of attention every now and then. So there you have it, 10 plants that are pretty much impossible to kill. No green thumb required, just a little care, and these guys will thrive. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss out on more plant tips. See you next time.